Okay. So Munzir Mehdi, how do you have too much information about me? Okay, let's start. So this is our last lecture about how to write a review paper, day 5. So here we will discuss about the editing, referencing, and publications. Like the draft of a paper to a complete review paper, publishable document to make it clear for readers, for editors and reviewers, verify the references and the data that have been included, and the submission to journal for peer review. Peer review means uh, uh, the paper which is reviewed by the reviewers, like 3 or 4 or 2 reviewers, that is called peer reviewed paper. All right. So today's roadmap is language editing, like language editing means the grammatical corrections, the flow in reading, and correct use of verb, tense, sentence, and writing related thing in English language. A reference check, like we should cross verify the references and their DOIs. Ethics review, plagiarism should not be more than 10%, I think. Mostly journal allow less, about 15%, less than 20, but we should keep it less than 15%. Formatting according to the journal style, like what should be the font style, what should be the font style of title, how many words, what should be the reference style, and other things. Submission package, what kind of file should be included in the submission package. At the end, to how to respond the reviewers of the journal. So the next is academic writing and the tone of paper. So just wait a moment. I need to take some water because my throat is feeling little uncomfortable. Okay, am I audible? Umar Farooq, please tell me. I cannot see the comments.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So make your review clear, concise, formal, and logically connected. Like it should be clear, like we should not use words that are not scientific, or not the terminologies that are used in scientific writing. So we should respect the scientific phrases and the scientific terminologies in our paper. And the next thing, it should be concise. Things should not be repeated and not too much explained. That for every sentence, do not go to history and do not over explain, do not over exaggerate the things. So this should be a very important point of the review paper. Be formal, use academic tone, not the professional or some high level tone. And then use transitions. The paragraph should be connected with each other and should be in the smooth form. Here there is an example. Like we can see, there are many studies that have been done in this area, and they show that it is very important and useful. So if we revise it and use in academic tone, it can be written as numerous studies in this area demonstrate its importance and usefulness. This is more concise and beautiful and attractive sentence as compared to this. So the next is referencing and citation. Cite the original sources. I have told you a few days ago how to get the citation. It is available on the online web page of the journal where the paper is presented online. And then the citations should be real, not AI generated, not fake citations. It uh, should be exact. Please turn off your mics. Use one style consistently. The reference style should be consistent. Sometimes the journal tell the authors that this style should be uh, selected, like in author guides. If they did not recommend any style, then we should use a single style in the whole document. The style should be consistent. After completing this course, we will start another online course based on the tools being used in the research. So first we will discuss about the endnote for referencing, and I will teach maybe next month. I will teach about this, that how to use endnote and how we can change the style inside the endnote and how we can get different styles through endnote reference styles, and how we can make the reference style that is given by the journal in our endnote. Check DOIs and years. We should clearly check the carefully check the years of publication and the DOIs. DOIs is a unique URL number of a paper that is used to search it online. Manage reference with tools like reference managers and formats, like as I have told about the endnote. Match in text. We should see that the reference number that is being cited in the paper, is it consistent with the reference number in the main text and the reference in the references section. We should compare them both, that are matching or not matching. Here is a style, a reference style, that first author first. Please turn off your mics. I will take the question at the end. This is the name of authors, two authors, year, but this is not the and standard style. This is just a general style, for example. Then title, then journal, and at the end the issue, volume, and the pages. Sometimes the year is written here, so it is dependent on the style of references. So it doesn't matter where it is placed. For the next, research ethics and paraphrasing and use of AI. Paraphrase properly. Restate ideas in your own words and structure. If you are getting data from a research article, then we should rephrase or rewrite it in our own words, and that will help us to avoid the plagiarism. Quote, quote spring, sparingly. इतनी मुश्किल English. Use direct quotes only when essential and precise. We should also use the quotation when we use something stated by others. Then we should use the quotation marks. Never fabricate citations. Citations should be real and verified. That should not be fabricated, and we should not use the reference, incorrect reference, like we are discussing about water and we are adding the reference about the petrol. These are different, so we should avoid this. Avoid self-plagiarism. Do not reuse your published text without citation. Your own text, if you have published any paper and you are adding it in the review paper, then you should not add it without citation. You should must add the citation of your own paper. Use AI responsibly and verify output. AI can assist, but you must check accuracy and bias. You should must check the AI, because AI generated text is not always correct. We have to correct it by ourselves. AI is just a helping tool, all uh, not all in one. All in one is the human, the brain. Human brain cannot, AI cannot defeat the human brain. So you should have the basic concept of your study first, and then go for use AI. Then you can correct the AI written text, and then you have to remove the AI. And if you want to keep the AI, you can mention in the acknowledgement that the AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude or any other has been used to polish the English writing. Give credit to original ideas. Acknowledge all sources and intellectual debts. Like the people who help you, you should acknowledge them, or some funding organization. So you should also acknowledge them in your paper. Ethical writing is essential for trustworthy scholarship. Then editing and quality control. Logic and structure. Ensure a logical subsequence and coherent argument. The argument or the claims that are made in a review paper should must be based on the logics. They have the logical validation. Section flaw. Check transition and continuity between the section. The each section should be connected with previous, as I have earlier mentioned. The paper should seem the continue like continuous. It is continued, like the first section is connected with the second section. It means that it is working on a roadmap. Like if we are going from one city to another city, we should know that this stop and this stop and this stop. So the paper should also be divided into the sections, like this first, this, and then this, and then this. That will keep the continuity in your paper. Figure and table caption. Carefully write the figure and table caption, and also the data which you have taken from other papers in form of figure or tables. You should cite the paper there. Abbreviation units and terminologies. Use standard terms consistently and define as needed. The abbreviation, if we are using the abbreviation, we should use its complete form for once, and then we should use and in the bracket, with the first time use in the bracket, we can write abbreviation, and without bracket the full form. And after that, if we are using again, we should use only abbreviation, not the complete form. Grammar and spelling. The grammar should be correct, and also the punctuation and the spelling should be also be correct in correct form. Final consistency check. Cross check all items and resolve the inconsistencies. Like if there are any problem or consistency, then we can uh, resolve it and make it clear. So the next, journal formatting and submission file. Manuscript formatting. We should check the author guideline on journal's website in which we are submitting the paper. Follow journal template, style, and structure. They have told that what should be the style of the text. Like mostly we use Time New Roman. What should be the size of headings, size of title? What should be the size and style of the author's name, their working units, affiliations? What should be the size and style of the abstract? What should be the style of the section heading? And how much number of words? How much should be the references? What should be the style of reference? This is uh, already given on the journal's author guideline portion. So we can see there before structuring and finalizing our paper. Then cover letter. We have to write a cover letter which is necessary, and the first document need to submit for when we are submitting the paper. So it is your introduction, confirm the originality of your work and how your work is suitable for this journal. This should be written on the name of the editor. Highlight graphical abstract. Make a graphical abstract which shows all the information or the ideas that you have. Yesterday I shown you in a paper that this is graphical abstract. So this is a graphical representation of your ideas and your paper complete. Conflict of interest. This is a statement written on a one or two lines that all the authors are agreed to submit and there is no conflict of interest between the authors. Supplementary files. For the review paper, usually we don't have supplementary file, but if you want to include some supplementary data, you can make a separate figure file and the separate file of Microsoft Word, and it should be the data in that file must be discussed in the main text file of the review paper with the figure S or table S1, 2, 3. So and it is uploaded as a separate file and it is available online when we see the paper online. Understanding the peer review. What is peer review? Editorial screening. When we submit a paper to the journal, first goes to the editorial board. They check the scope of paper, that this paper is valid or not, then format and the basic suitability, that this is covering all the aspects of this journal or not. Then reviewer assignment. Then the editors send the paper to the reviewers who are relevant to that field of study or that field of research. And then reviewers comment. After 1 month or within 1 month, the reviewers send back the comments to editor and editor send us the comment in form of email that these are the comments, whether is it rejected. Then if it is rejected, then we cannot do anything. We should have to submit to next journal. And if they are they are giving major or minor revision, then we have to answer their comments. And if they want to add more data or explanation of any data or to clear anything, we should add that. Each and everything from the reviewer should be added in the paper, and we should make a response file with the comments and answers to the reviewers, and then we have to upload it with the main text and also make the changes in main text. Revision decision. After that, if your answer satisfies the editors, they will answer that it is okay and your paper will be accepted. If they are not agree, your paper will be rejected. You will receive a acceptance email, or maybe they want, if they need something more of with the decision of acceptance, the editor will write that you should add this to make it more suitable, so we should have to do that. Peer review improves the quality and rigor your manuscript. The peer review basically used to make your paper more informative and improve its quality. Responding to reviewer and avoiding rejection. How? Common reasons of rejection, like weak novelty. Our paper do not have good novelty, like new things or new ideas. Poor organization. We did not structure it well, do not cover the logical gaps, and we keep leave many things weak. We do not pay much attention to make it strong. Inaccurate references, like wrong or insufficient lectures reference, language issues like spelling problem, grammatical error, and some other problems. Ignoring guidelines. If you are not clearly see the author guideline on the journal website, it also lead you to reject. How to respond effectively? Thank reviewer. Before writing each comment's answer, you must thank the reviewer, like thank you for your question, or you raised a very good point. Thank you for raising this point. Answer point by point. You should not answer in form of paragraph. You should write each question answer after that. First write question, then answer, then next question, then answer point by point. Each thing should be answered. If the 2 or 3 things mentioned in one question, we should answer all of them. show changes clearly in the main text file or the manuscript file where you have made the changes according to the suggestion of reviewers. You should highlight them with the red color. Justify disagreements respectfully. If it is not compulsory that the editor is completely know about your work, so if you are not agree with him, you should not disrespect him that the editor does not know this and we are right. No, you should explain that how he's wrong. Just not tell him that you are wrong. You should that this analysis does not undercome this uh, study field of study, or this is or this study have different evidences to prove this thing, so we did not include this. You can justify it clearly, and then resubmit professionally, like all errors should be removed, and make clear that all the things that have been uh, suggested by reviewers or the asked by reviewers has been answered and corrected. So final writing activity and checklist for the last lecture: edited abstract, revised introduction, polished main body subsections, checked reference lists, cover letter draft, and final submission checklist. You should make these things and you can send me within 2 days. I will check it. And if any student want to write a review paper, I can help him or her throughout his writing. And now, in these 5 lectures, some students have worked very actively. Their performance was very, very excellent and brilliant, and I'm really impressed of them. They have completed assignments, they have made notes. Even some students made handwritten notes, and some have made handwritten assignments, and they did not rely on AI. And they attended all the lectures on time. So first I decided to select 3 students, but now I have selected the 6th student. And I'm just going to announce their name in next slide. And I have a paid Canva Canva account for 1 year subscription. They can make the graphical abstract figures, combine the figures with good quality, JPG, PPT, or many different styles for CVs. Many people from you people know about the Canva. And then I will give them pro account for the lifetime for the Microsoft Office 365 package, which will provide them Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and I will provide them with the software, Microsoft 365 software uh, file that they can install and log in with that email to use it for the lifetime. It is not paid by the Collab and Rise. It will be from my side to support the brilliant minds of Pakistan. So in the next slide, I'm gonna show you the list of the excellent students. So the list of excellent students is here. The students' names are Hadia Javed, Manahil Rubab, Isha Rani, Zille Huma, Kashif Shabir, and Muntazir Mehdi. These students uh, performed very well, and I wish them as well as all the students a very good luck in their careers. We will provide them certificates and the accounts as I have promised, the separate certificate, not the course attending certificates. So congratulations to you. So now we will take questions. I will stop sharing the screen. Chemist, what do if the reviewers ask to cite their paper when they are completely irrelevant to our data? At some extent, we have to adjust them, because if we will not do, they will maybe reject our paper. So we should make some space for them. First, at the end, I will invite our CEO of Collab and Rise, Ms. Marwa Kanut, for his final remarks. At the end, I will answer your questions. Marwa, if you are here, please turn on your mic. Ahsan Mahmood, the oxygen vacancies in on the photo catalyst in the CO2 reduction uh, help us to absorb more CO2 on the surface of the catalyst, and then it will be helpful to the conversion into other valuable chemicals. I think Miss Marwa is not available, so I will answer. When we will get the lectures, we will upload in this week, maybe in 3 or 4 days, we will share the link in our group, how to write cover letter. I will share the cover letter sample in the group, or you can contact me personally, I will share. What is suitable time, either morning or evening, to send email to Chinese supervisor for acceptance? It should, if you are sending from Pakistan, then you should not send in August. You should start sending in September, because here we have holidays, summer holidays. So the best time is in the Pakistan morning 5 a.m., or you can send after 12 a.m. in night, because when the professor will come to office about 8:30 or 9, they will open his email, their email, and they can answer you. You are welcome, Muntazir. Writing review paper, this is necessary to read out research paper, or we can read both review papers. You can also read the review paper to get idea. How Chinese supervisors select a student? The factor, if you are applying for masters, they will first see the ranking of your university and your major and your skills that you have mentioned on your CV. It should not be exaggerated. The CV for master and PhD students should not exceed more than 2 pages, and it should not be filled too much. It should have a clear image. And if you are applying for PhD, then you should must have the papers. It is compulsory to have a publication for masters in China. No, for masters it is not required, but for PhD in these days, it is required in China. So any other student, if they want to come on mic and ask the question or tell us anything. How do we know if a supervisor is acceptance? You can send emails to students, supervisors randomly. It depends on their mood. When you will make the group for writing review articles, we have made for chemistry and biotechnology and Form D, but the students' behavior, how to say, I have no words. They are using AI, so I am disappointed, and I will not read anything. I don't have much time to waste on the AI written things for the learning students. Okay, Ms. Marwa is available now. So I will invite her on the mic to say something on the behalf of Collab and Rise.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say sorry because I was not available throughout the sessions due to my some family issues. As we come to the end of today's live session, I would like to thank you, Dr. Umar, for your availability and for such a valuable session on how to write a review article. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, experience, and time with our community. I would also like to congratulate the students who have been recognized. As the excellent students of the course, your hard work, dedication, and active participations are truly appreciated. At the same time, I want to ask thanks and appreciation for all other students who joined this session and contributing to make it engaging and successful. I hope you have get so much knowledge from this session because I know Dr. Umar has great experience in writing, especially writing review article. Your commitment to this session is highly appreciated, and thanks to all of you and congratulations to everyone for being part of this wonderful learning experience. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marwa, for your valuable remarks. The student who want to make group and work honestly, then they can contact me. So, sir, you said you will teach the PowerPoint related things at the end of session. Actually, I have urgent visit to other city in other province of China tomorrow, and I have just to leave after 2 hours. So I have to prepare something, and then we will I will discuss with Marwa, and on the PowerPoint we will have the lecture after 2 days. No problem. We will have a lecture on this after 2 days on the maybe on 30th of the July or 31st of July. Any other student have questions? Any students who have got the excellent student nominations, if they want to say something, come on mic and express their knowledge or what they want to share about this course, or any other student. Please come on mic. Thank you, chemist. You have never mentioned your name, so I will write your name on the certificate, chemist. The 6 students I have mentioned for as an excellent student, they can contact me on WhatsApp. I will share the details of the softwares, because Canva is online software, but the Microsoft Word is offline. So I will send you the method and the links and the information of the activation on WhatsApp. You can contact me on my WhatsApp number. So any other question from any student?
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for organizing such an informative and well-structured session.
Munzar
For
Mehdi,
new
are you
student,
from Lanzhou University?
sorry, sir.
You are from Lanzhou University?
Yes.
Nuclear department.
Yes, sir.
Munzar is my junior at Lanzhou University.
So you know me well.
Yes.
And thank you so much, sir. It will truly help us a lot in improving our research understanding and getting on the right track. And I am deeply grateful for your valuable time and guidance. And thanks to all colleagues who joined this session. And I want to add one more thing. If anyone here is currently doing research in nuclear science or related fields, I would love to connect and collaborate with them for future research project. Because I'm writing nowadays, writing review articles, and we can collaborate for future as well. Thank you so much, sir.
You are welcome. Yes, Munzar is a very good student and very nice personality, and I know him personally. And he is one of good student at our university, and he's winner of the CSC Chinese Nuclear Academy scholarship. So he is a very good
Atomic
student.
energy.
So Um, for 2027, we will accept students, but not yet. In the maybe we will conduct interviews in September. But chemist, you still did not mention your name. You are welcome. You are welcome, everyone. And I think that's all for today's lecture. You have no more comments, no more questions, no more suggestions. And at the end, of course, is if you want to suggest me anything, how I can improve myself and how I can improve my abilities to deliver the things, and my gaps and limitations, you can let me know. No? Okay. Okay, dear students, it was very nice to learn with you people, and the number of students participating in this lecture was amazing, and I'm thankful for your time as well, because listening someone is also a great job, and I will pray and wish you best of luck in your careers. May you complete your degrees with good research, good publications, and find the good career opportunities like scholarship, jobs, and whatever you want. And best wishes to fulfill the dreams of your parents. Before doing anything, first think about your parents, your fathers, your mothers, that how hard they are working to make you an excellent and valuable person in the society. This will never let you down and never let you to go on the wrong path. You can just try this. If you are going to do any activity that will lead you to uh, uh, destroy or to make less attentive to your work, you should just see the shirt of your father, which is wet with the sweating, and he's working hard day and night to bring you at the higher stage among the other people in society. So you will not go to anything else. So keep my advice in your mind. It will helpful for your future. Stay blessed and stay safe. If you need any help anytime, you can let me know. Allah Hafiz.